Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Mechanicus. We're gonna head into the Acropis sector here for the mission Consolidation. Subdomina Kepra has requested aid in taking the pressure off her Skitari troops. Collapsing key areas of the tomb of Acropis will hinder enemy movement and stop them from overwhelming the Skitari. Main reason I'm taking this one, it's an easy one, so we should be able to do it fairly well. And those payoffs are phenomenal. A new tech priest alone will have warranted this mission. But also unlocking a Skitari Vanguard, plus some Blackstone, like, there's really no reason for me to pass this up. We're gonna take this one off and replace it with the higher value one. We got some major physical damage bonuses we can play with, and we can heal up one of our units if necessary. We're gonna wreck these necrons this go around. You do not relish this mission, Subdomina Kepra. I ascertained this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer, but that is not something I imagine troubles a Magos. Some tech priests choose to excise the emotional centers of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. I have fought under plenty of Magi who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I am glad to know I'm not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining emotions in my neural vaults and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant of them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below the average. I'll take that as a good omen. Yes, only a couple thousand will die instead of a couple million. No, wait. Probably more than that, but... seriously. Warhammer 40k numbers are stupid. Number of deaths, ridiculous. Subdomina Kepra, how goes your attempts of establishing a foothold on Silva Tenebris with our main forces? Operations in the Tomb of Acropis are continuing, Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if all my troops are tied up, keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not just attacking at random. The necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Logic demands a response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution? With your help, collapse the tomb on them first. Alright, we're going in. I'm really hoping we see some new necron forms this go around. I have plotted 4 locations in the Tomb of Acropis. If these are made impossible with demolition charges, the necrons won't have to have the run of their own tomb anymore. My cohort will see this is done. Once the key points are blocked, the necrons will be funneled into our crossfires. They'll spend a lot more lives testing our defenses. I am not certain the necrons can be accurately said to have lives. Well, whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. Consolidation. Alright, let's take a look at things here. We've got quite the range here. Why do we have this one over here that's blank? I'm guessing that means it will be a point we have to go to at some point. But I'm kind of curious. It's kind of a lot easier to just do a sweep, so yeah, we can do that. Oh, Rogue, don't hear from you very often. Chastisement of the menials on the Custos Metallicum will follow. Failure of imminent observations inexcusable. The detonator of this charge appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the required anti-corrosion rites. Okay, if I could use force, detonate the explosive charge with gunfire. That's how you get hurt. Don't do that. Repair. Attempt to replace the corroded parts of the charge with the cohort's tech knowledge. Or replace. Use a replacement detonator in the hope that the whole batch is not perfected. Probably this one would be my best bet. Also, good to know if the whole batch is bad or not. Ow. The cohort replaces the detonator with basic tech rights. However, when the charge goes off, the detonator proves to have been poorly calibrated, resulting in an explosion that flashes out of the target chamber with a tremendous din. The explosion is even louder than normal and must have lured nearby necrons to the cohort's position. Well, at least I didn't get hurt. Upside is, it did actually do what it sounds like it should have done, so if that makes any sense, even if it wasn't in my favor. It's weird sometimes when they say something and then they give me a result that doesn't seem to match. It could be worth checking this out. The damage here might give us some information on how best to bring down the target area of the tomb. The chamber head is partially collapsed with a dangerously sagging ceiling and appears highly dangerous. Avoid the hands of fate. Find a way around the chamber. It is too dangerous to risk the cohort here. Observations protocol. Carefully examine the damaged chamber to learn about the tomb's structural weaknesses. Or blow off some steam. Try to bring down the whole chamber to test the placement of the cohort's demolition charges. That'll probably hurt me. This one I feel would be the most useful. That one seems like it would just add time. Oh, that one hurt me. Okay. The cohort examines the load-bearing members of the tomb's construction, but just as they are starting to gain an understanding of the structure, the chamber shifts and the ceiling begins to fall. The cohort are caught in the collapse and escape with injuries, but also with some knowledge of the tomb's design. Oh well, at least they only hurt one of the servitors. Their cannon fodder enemy. Alright, testing now. What's up with this one? Just blank. I feel like there's going to be a second battle in this one, though, and that's going to be where it is. It just seems weird that there would be a completely blank. The explosive charge is put in place, but minuscule necron scarab constructs emerge from apertures in the walls, evidently intent on devouring the explosives before they can go off. Explosive haste. Hurry the save the explosives so they are ready before the scarabs can do any damage. Cork the vents, block the apertures to prevent any more scarabs emerging. I don't know if that would work or not. Destroy the scarabs before setting the explosives. That would take time, but I might get some blackstone out of it. I feel like corking the vents wouldn't work because their scarabs are kind of built to destroy that kind of thing. Yep, okay, initiative up. I can live with that, but blackstone. The cohort sets about enthusiastically destroying the scarabs, which emit a satisfying crunch underfoot. While hunting down the last scuttling remnants, the cohort uncovers a hitherto unnoticed fist-sized sculpture of a necron head, which is made of precious metals that can be repurposed. The process takes a long time, but the charges are set off without incident. Nice. Several necron skulls are carved into the walls of this chamber, all arranged looking at a central pedestal holding up a globe. This is so a trap. Okay, how best to handle it? What are my options? Examine the faces. Scrutinize the necron faces on the walls. Inspect the globe. Check the globe in the center of the room. It may be of significance to the necrons. Yeah, that's how you get shot. Nosiness tech for us. Move quickly through the chamber without paying its grotesque decorations any mind. Also a good way to get shot. Let's examine the faces. Yes, the eyes of the necron heads appear to be hollow. On closer inspection, each conceals a weapon muzzle. The cohort watches for signs of a booby trap and note a subtle pressure plate in the floor around the globe. They move on with a new understanding of necron cunning. Oh, that's nice. They even highlighted this one green now. So I know it's a good one. Interesting. That's a nice feature. I don't remember if that used to be a feature of this game. Or if that's something they've added since. Yeah, necrons, blah blah blah. The Skitarii units holding the Tomb of Acropus are suffering communications glitches, and one unit has run a cable to the command post to stay in touch. This cable runs across the chamber ahead of it, and it is obvious it has become severed, potentially cutting the unit off from the rest of the Skitarii force. Alright, so fix the cable as best you can. Quick fix. Ignore the cable, that is the Skitarii's unit's problem, not yours. Now, go the extra mile. Fix the cable and check the surroundings area of the tomb to find the Skitarii unit and see how it is faring. That would probably be the better option, especially since I suspect they're dead. Ooh, that did not go how I thought that would. I was expecting to find something that helped at least, but nope. The cohort repairs the cable and spends the next while searching for the Skitarii unit. They find the Skitarii lying dead at their post, victims of a necron ambush, their bodies sheared open by Goth's fire. Knowing their efforts were in vain pushes the cohort dangerously close to despair. Right, I'm not doing so good on my time with the awakening, and not getting the most out of some of these encounters, it feels like. But we'll see how it goes in the long run. We're still getting something out of this, and the payoff for this entire mission itself is phenomenal. Okay, that one was bad, I believe. This one, I believe, is good. Hey, there we go. Fixed that one servitor up. Alright, last spot before the battle. Fascinating! Could this be some event from the distant history of the Necron race? I have heard rumors of such a such a mythology among the theories about the Necrons, but confirming it could be a breakthrough. On the wall of this chamber is inscribed a complex design resembling a star map, but the stars are depicted being consumed by ill-defined entities of swirling light and shadow. Yes. Yes, the star gods. Which the Necrons led to the Necrons becoming the Necrons. Obliterate the stela is a relic of Xenos mythology and hence blasphemous. That will probably get me the best results. Archive. Record the inscription in pictographs, but spend no more time here than necessary. Or stop to thoroughly examine the inscriptions for information that a pictograph would miss. Blow it up. Ooh, not the result I expected. The cohort opens fire on the inscriptions, ripping the images apart. A burst of radiation floods the chamber and contaminates the cohort, who must withdraw before they become fully irradiated. Oops. Well, that sucked. But we'll move on. Lots of scarabs. Okay. What are we looking at here? Survive 4 rounds. Support Kepler and create a defensive position. Survive 4 rounds. Interesting. That's a little different. So yeah, 3 scarabs, 1 pedestal, but it's like really well armored. Why? It has extra hit points. And that's 1 Necron warrior. Okay. Time to go to town. Servitor. Servitor. Servitor and one more servitor. We're gonna get all the servitors out. My tech priests are placed well enough, I think. But you a little closer, and I'll leave you there. Start the battle. Nice, good start. Oh, interesting placement there. At least it still went for the servitor and not my tech priest. I will take it. Interesting that they're trying to get around my units like that, though. Okay. Yes, give me your cognition. I will happily take it and watch you get smacked. Alright. Well, that's some damage to my servitors, but I can live with that. Alright, servitors are heavy work here. Alright, you go up there and smack it. Looks like a platform could come up here, a platform could come up here. I don't think anything will come from this direction. Alright, servitors. Do what you can about these scarabs, would ya? Turn. And turn. And lastly... No. Am I down the servitor? No, it wasn't just moving like weird. Okay. First, let's have you go here and like that. Good. One less enemy to deal with. And how about you shoot? You don't have a clean line of fire. Move over to there. Use that gun on that one. Then you're going to move in and scan this. 82 black stone. Or if it's completely randomized how much you get, or if it's tied to something else. You can hit him from there? Fascinating. I actually kind of want him to focus fire on this. Right now, I'm not overly concerned about that Necron warrior. Just a second. Now, you gather cognition, smack that terminal, and hopefully prevent further awakening. Yep, still, even with the upgraded terminal, still only lowered it by 2. Interesting. I don't see anything else over here of likely use. We'll move you along to here. And turn. You smack that other pile of scarabs. And turn. Gain the cognition. Nice. Alright. Knock it back. Or finish it off. However it works. Nice. Alright, time to move him up a bit. Especially his... How about there? Can you get a fire on that? Not quite. That servitor's just slightly off. Alright, we'll use a cognition. Get you over to there. Use this to grab another cognition. And I'm gonna just try this necron on them. Alright. Duty again. Since free shot, might as well. Step forward and give it the axe. Alright. Enter. Yep, they're definitely bringing up more units. Ooh, I didn't expect one there. There's a flayed one. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Kevola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of lifeform progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation, deformed segmentation, and physiological deformities. Possible solutions: ++ infant, ++ disease, ++ parasitic life form that represents form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scavola. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I am mostly concerned For my troops' morale, there have been reports of Skitarii disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. Skitarii lives, less than Archaeotech / STC fragments / mission. How supportive of you, Redetus. Okay. As much as I could have him finish off that Necron warrior there, I would rather have my servitor go over here because he's got his machine spirit up, so he's going to do +3 damage. Which is far more worth my time. Whoa, he just one-shot that guy. Yes! Hey, good tank that top. Good job. Alright. You move forward now. You can't reach him, sadly, but please maneuver that thing out. Please remove it from my side. So something interesting with the flayed ones, it is a infection of sorts caused by one of the Catan, the star gods, that the Necrons were tricked by and then enslaved in turn, after they broke free of their slavery to them. It's complicated history, but anyway, from some of the books I've gathered, one of the star gods, like most star gods, they just broke into little teeny pieces, thousands of little teeny pieces, and they use them as batteries, basically for a lot of their stuff. But one of the star gods is allegedly killed, or maybe more severely damaged than the others, and that is the one that gave them the flare virus, which is what causes these Necrons to be all wonky. To have the flare, this weird approach to things with the skinning others to wear their skin and whatnot. Alright, let's blast you. I should probably be using my canticles, because I haven't been, and really I really should, because I don't want to end this mission and not have used any. These are the canticles available to use on this mission. Canticles can only be used once per mission, so keep in mind there might be more fights to come. There is that. If I use them here and there is a second mission, I won't be able to use them later. Bother. Choices. Litany of Life. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought I would be able to pick the unit for it. Good learning experience. Well, at least it healed the 1 damage, I guess. So, still good. It's just not how I wanted that to go quite. Alright. You're gonna go over here. I was hoping to actually fix up that servitor that's there so he could tank another hit. But, no matter. Finish that off. But I want to start cranking out these canticles still either way in missions so that I start getting other canticles unlocked for using them. Alright, is there anything else here we can interact with I need? Doesn't look like it. And turn. You move forward. Turn. Yeah, well, I might be able to finish this guy off then. Machine Spirit. Boom. Machine Spirit again. Still standing. Managed to tank that, huh? Okay, I have to try something. No, I shouldn't. It'll put my unit at risk if I move it closer. So we'll end it with that. Here comes some more. Yeah, that will put my tech priest into range of both of those probably if I move them up there to melee that guy out of existence. Alright. One down. Two down. Okay. We've got things to do. First, let's move you forward. Blast them. Blast him as well. One down. Even if only temporarily. Alright. Gather a cognition point. Take one step forward. Use that on him. Ah, okay. Well, that was the thing I wanted to test it. It looks like I tested it in a way that proves just smack him with that. Even though it says it pushes him away, it would not smack him off the edge. I was kind of expecting it might. Next weapon attack. I need to remember to use these abilities. Attack selected target. I don't think anyone else is in range of that. And everything. Let's use this though. Your next weapon's attack cognition is reduced by 2. Alright. The next round I should be able to get a shot off with this without worrying about my cognition levels. And turn. Move you forward. Turbo Skull, grab cognition. Okay. I'm going to use them to get closer. Now let's shoot him. Alright. Let's shoot you, because they'll kill you and give me that cognition point. Worth it. And grab that one. On my way up to this guy. Not quite enough. Alright. Didn't give me as far as I was hoping, but we'll work with it. For the sake of using one of these, use the lower level one. I'll save the high level one in case there is a second mission. And smack him. It was basically guaranteed to obliterate him anyway, but you know. And knock him out. Or any other buddies get to show up. So it looks like they are going to have some more guys show up, probably on this side now. So, and turn. Yeah. Hi guys. Oh, got a new enemy. Life form sudden appearance on aspects unexpected. Diagnosis: possible tech form list plus teleportation plus warp travel plus unknown. This is no form of warp travel. The telepathic aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Plus alternate dimensional shift plus teleportation plus unknown. Teleportation tech too volatile, no power signs, no lightning, no singe marks. Tomb too deep for teleportation. Plus alternate dimensional shift plus unknown. We know there is only the immaterial and real space. Scriptures have written about only these two for millennia. Noting conclusion plus unknown. Log. Disappointment. Desire for answers must be fulfilled. Funny thing is, it actually is dimensional shifting of a sort. The death marks can create a pocket dimension. Ow, they have good range. They're basically snipers and assassins. And it lets them do stuff like that, which is not cool, man. Not cool. Flayed one is least of my concerns right now. They also, by the way, have a funny little pocket dimension ability. Not quite the same. Like, they can crawl through shadows. From what I've gathered from some of my readings, they can crawl through shadows and kind of phase between dimensions. Not really in the wharf, but not. It's like they go a layer below our dimension or something like that, and can come out in a different spot. It's really cool, but why can't I shoot him? Is he in melee with me? He's not. So why can't I shoot you? Oh wait, it was just a weird angle. Okay, we are going to get that right, because you need to die. Come on. There we go. Don't you point that shot. Don't you point that sniper rifle at me. Serves you right. Alright, now your buddy can get shot. Okay. How close do I have to get to fire this? Pretty close. Use a cognition, grab that cognition. There. Range 8. I have to move up to there. Okay. Fire. Critical damage. Very nice. The question is, do I just get up close now? It'll almost certainly reach. It's the problem. Oh, if only I could go just a step further and grab that cognition point. That won't work. He's definitely out of range of my units still. Options. Actually, if I use that cognition point and go the other direction, I can probably keep my tech priest safe. Enter. Here he comes, scuttling along. Grab that cognition while you're over there, please. And, we have to use it to move forward anyway. Alright, well, it is what it is. You're in range. Have fun with this. Alright, that's the end of this battle. We have a longer one. I burned through my servitors. So if there is... No, I guess there isn't a second mission. So that one room was literally just blank. Weird. The last demolition charge brings down another section of the tomb. The most heavily used routes around the tomb are now cut off, and the necrons will be forced to fight on Skitarii terms from now on. Or until their scarabs clear a path again. So that would take a while still. So, for the time being, probably all that matters. Servants of the Omnissiah, we live now. Who would otherwise die? Magos, my thanks for sending your tech priests to the aid of my troops. We will profit nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It is simple logic, Subdoctor. Maybe, but nevertheless, I thank you. Few Skitarii have much reason to expect a tech priest to come to their aid so directly. We are used to being disposable. My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever a Skitarii is described as disposable. No one is disposable so long as they do the Omnissiah's work. Thus it is written. I really did not expect that battle to end that fast. Or rather, I didn't expect that to be the only battle in this scenario. We did kill a lot of necrons, though. And they paid off kind of nicely. And that pays off very nicely. Our awakening is not doing great, but it is what it is. Alright, what did we just unlock? Unlock the Skitarii Vanguard, Radium. Media ready. Alright. New Canticle. Perform 50 physical attacks. Chant of the Remorseless Fist. The next attack will break 2 physical armor. The fire of the forge, the flame of the crucible, the fury of the atom be yours. Ooh, and another one. Ooh, this one's gonna be a favorite, almost certainly, especially the higher once I get to higher levels. Blessings of the Omnissiah. Gain 3 cognition points. Lights of knowledge shine down to those that are faithful, but those that are not feel the wrath of our intellect. Ooh, a third! We're getting all sorts of canticles unlocked this go around. Activate the machine spirit 20 times. Alright. Taming the machine spirit. Max the machine spirit of all weapons. Raising their voices in binaric praise, the disciples of the machine god bolster their spirits with the surety of iron. I don't think I'll use that one as much. Fourth one? Wow, I didn't think I'd unlock this much all at once. Move 400 meters. Tutelage of momentum. +5 movement. +5 movement for 1 round. Stride across the stars and spread with you the word of the machine god. I feel like that could be useful under certain conditions, but it's gonna be tricky. We have options. Okay, let's take a look here just real quick. Our Mechanicus sector, enemies closer. Subritune Zerzates requests assistance in putting down a rebellion among the lower ranks in the Castius Metallic and Engineering deck. Okay, so this is one of the missions for the Heretic DLC. Gamma Pistol. Destroy 1 armor, 0 physical armor. Single target ranged attack. Ignores armor, deals 1 to 2 points of damage. Not great. What does it say for the description? A beam of ionized radiation directs itself from the barrel with unerring accuracy, trusted only to the most blessed priests, for the machine spirit within is wild, able to turn targets to ash in seconds, or cut through defensive structures with ease. So its upside is it does ignore armor. Downside is it doesn't do a lot of damage. Skazari Vanguard Alpha level 1. And a lot of Blackstone. Zenerite Servitor and Zenerite Tech Priest. One thing I do know is or from what I understand, is the Heretic missions say they're easy, but they aren't. They're extremely tough. We're probably not going to do that one right now. Let's take a look at this. What's this? Troop deployment cost is reduced by 30%. This one's hard. I don't think we're going to do this one right now. The Scutari have located the sarcophagus of Lord Acropus in his tomb. Prime Hermeticon Caprex requests a high-risk mission be sent to destroy Acropus. What's in here? Lord Astronomer Acropus, Necron Warrior, Necron Immortal. Ah, so the reason this mission is a boss fight. That's why it's a hard one. What do I get out of it? Heavy arc rifle? Single target ranged attack on main target turns into a cone area attack. Okay, deals 1 to 12 energy damage, and then 1 to 4 to chain targets. Thanks to the new STC fragment discovered on Silva Tenebris, the heavy arc rifle no longer requires a stable weapons platform such as the Cataphren Breachers. Now wielded by the mighty Tech Priest, there's no telling what destruction awaits the enemies of the machine god. Cognition Canister. Target a troop for its next base attack. It gains +2 damage and +50% critical chance. Pretty good, actually. Boosting the Cognitive Canister allows the user unbelievable cognitive processing power, able to analyze a target's weaknesses within microseconds and improves the probability of precision attacks on the target's most vulnerable elements. Yeah, plus troop deployment reduced by 30%. That's not small. Lots of that. So that's a boss fight. I feel like I need to build up a bit more before I take that on. Let's see what these other ones are. Radiation burns. Devastating during warp transit, force the Casis Metallic can prevent much of its fuel reserves. Quartermaster Rowe suggests acquiring a supply of isotopic material from the tomb of Negrelic for use as fuel on the Casis Metallic. So, supply run. Synoptic Acanthrite, Necron Warrior, Zenerite Axe. Single target melee attack triggers on an opportunity attack. Okay. Deals 3 to 5 physical damage to target. Acid deals 1 damage every 3 turns. Machine Spirit, destroy 2 energy and 2 physical armor. A blasphemy to the Omniscience most blessed of weapons, this heretic tool generates a Gauss-like field that falls around the power axis edge, burning the very molecules within the air. Even some less fervent Xenorites refrain from wielding these contraptions for fear of the Omniscience wrath. So we took the Gauss weaponry stuff and made it more potent. Ooh, what is that? It's the Syrian Infiltrator. I don't know a lot about that unit. Necron Immortal, Blade One, Canoptic Canthrite, and Necron Warrior. Why would Immortal be in this one? A unit of Skitari Protection Detail. A unit of Skitari escorting a topographical surveying device has become trapped in the Tomb of Agrelek. Subdomina Kepra has requested a court reach the unit and save the Oculus Topographus. Fine, and saves. Okay. Cognition gauge up, plus unit, plus that. This will probably be my next mission. It's easy, ranking, and another cognition point up available would be great. Okay, we've looked at this one before. Not bad, but gonna pass for now. This one I do want to do at some point for sure, because I want to do this guy's. I want to take the heretic route, so I want to do this guy's missions. But this is of higher value right now. This one pays higher Blackstone. And this one is a boss fight that I almost certainly want to do the boss fights whenever I can. My understanding is you go through all the missions, and like either when your awaken level hits 100%, or if you get far enough along, you can just choose it. You end up in the final boss fight, and a remaining bosses join that fight. So it's really good to take out boss fights when you can. I'm not sure if it does anything else that would help, but yeah, that's a lot. Well, let's take a look at the map, how this plays out with the PS4 view. Interesting. Okay. Well, everyone, I need to go suit up a new tech priest. I'm going to do that off camera, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the story and the awesome level of details that have gone into this game. Hit like, hit subscribe to keep up with more releases, and have a great night, everyone. Bye!